Hello and welcome to another update video on Link. I think it is important to zoom out a little bit today and take a look at the bigger picture. We haven't really seen much movement. Price is pulling back a little bit, but you see on the larger time frame really that this pullback that we see today is pretty meaningless in the grand scheme of things. So we'll obviously see if this turns into something more significant in terms of pullback, but at the moment this is all still within the bullish structure that we're tracking. In the yellow scenario, this is the most directly bullish scenario I can offer. We could be on our way higher, and we could be on our way higher here in this yellow scenario, in which we might still see only a shadow pullback before we continue higher. So we'll take a look at that in detail on the smaller time frame. So there is a potential breakout pattern developing here, which, however, would need to send the price, first of all, above our resistances around $22.80 and then $31. These previous swing highs here, they are really, really relevant. In terms of short-term structures, interesting short-term structures, if we get any deep pullback, then I will focus on this triangle pattern as kind of a reasonable alternative scenario, in which we have an A wave, a B wave, a C wave, a D wave. Yeah, this is a 3-wave move up so far. And then an E wave down, and then we go up. But in the blue scenario, which is this triangle pattern, the price must hold above the April low. To be fair, in the yellow scenario as well. Okay, already a break below the June low will start to change expectations. Okay, now of course the support zone is there. We could just test it, extend the correction lower, reset wave 2 or wave B in some other form. But I'm just showing you here the let's say the two most bullish scenarios I can offer. And yeah, but for now, until we get a deeper pullback, I mean, the direct move up is preferred. And that means the focus is on the $23 level next, yeah, as basically next resistance level, potential breakout point. And also the focus is on short-term support levels, which we talked about in previous videos on this channel, right? We talked about it, discussed it. So let's take a look at how that's all coming together. Now, what you can see here on our smaller time frame is that the price is currently making good progress in this decline, which I've now labeled as a Y wave. I did have it all as an ABC structure before, but now I've relabeled it into a WXY pattern. That doesn't really change the levels, but it allowed me to add a microstructure to this. So you already know the support zone here. The base case is that an internal third wave formed the top on the 21st of July. We're now in a fourth wave, probably a corrective pullback, which should unfold as an ABC structure or a WXY structure. And there is some confluence around the 100% extension level. That's an ideal target. If we have a W wave or wave W and a Y wave, they often fall together. You know, they have the same length or a similar length. And that is currently what we're tracking there, yeah, towards $16.50, $16.60 as ideal target. That's the same for an A wave and a C wave. The wave W and the wave Y are very similar there. In addition to that, then, based on the nanostructure, so if we say, hey, maybe an X wave topped here indeed, you know, on the 28th of July on Monday, and we're now really making good progress here, then, well, if this is an ABC structure, then also I can calculate targets based on that as well, right? And that's this box here between $17.04 and $16.12. So I've got really some good confluence in this area here between $16.12 and $17. Most, if we want to really narrow this down, it's this area between $16.40 to $16.70. I'm not sure, you know, the price doesn't have to get there, but this is like really where do I have really good confluence. Looking at the nanostructures, it really does look as if the market declined in an A wave. We saw a B wave bounce, and we're now coming down in a C wave, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so this could really send us into that region. Would look good, yeah. So that means I'm going to expect a little bit more downside here. But this also means that once we get a break above certain levels, we have a first indication of a low in place. So if we get a break above the last swing high there at around $18.33, that would be our first indication a low is in. Better signal would be a break above that B wave high at $18.65. So we'll monitor these two swing highs. Against those, the focus is on lower prices. Next meaningful support is here, the area around $17. That's the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. That's the update on Link. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.